left jump spring?
Yep, yep,
Uh, right on.
yep. All right. In F.
Keep saying
Yeah.
takes a little back up front.
Yep. assume somebody's going to come up and talk. No announcement, I guess, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Good. Good.
Dear guests, please remain standing. Graduates, please rise for the singing of the national anthem, sung by Robin Kane and Phil Cadidlo, accompanied on the trumpet by Steve Wagner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good morning. My name is Dr. Kimberly Pierce, and I'm the Provost and Chief Academic Officer at Northwestern Health Sciences University. On behalf of the graduating classes and all of us at Northwestern Health Sciences University, I extend our warmest welcome to all the families, friends, and guests who are joining us for the Winter 2025 Commencement ceremony. We are absolutely delighted that you have chosen to join us today in celebration of our graduate success. It means so much to them and to those of us who have been honored to support them throughout their academic journey. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Deborah Bushway, President and Chief Executive Officer of Northwestern Health Sciences University.
So good morning. One more. Good morning. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to start today's ceremony by introducing the platform party and some of our administration. So joining me on stage today are Dr. Kimberly Pierce, our Provost and Chief Academic Officer, who you just met, Dr. Keith Johnson, people can maybe wave so you know who they are, a chair of our Board of Trustees, Dr. Mary Beth Minzer, who is a trustee, Dr. Katie Burns-Ryan, who is Dean of our College of Chiropractic, and she will also lead the chiropractic oath. Dr. Chad Osgood, who is Dean of our College of Health and Wellness and Interim Dean for the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine. Dr. Marley Schaberg, who is the lead clinical supervisor and assistant professor, who will also lead the oath for the acupuncture and Chinese medicine in graduates. Okay, good. I like it. Sping Saldana, assistant professor who will lead the massage therapy oath, and Dr. Joseph Muldoon, who is assistant professor and hooder, you'll learn more about what that means in a minute, for our Doctor of Chiropractic graduates. In addition to that platform party, we have some folks from our President's Cabinet here today as well. And somehow I've lost my list of them, but I'm going to get it. So here we have Audrey Anderson, who is Program Chair and President of the Faculty Senate, Jane Garner, who is our Chief Financial Officer, Aaron Kahn, who is the Vice President for Enrollment Management. I don't see Chuck, no Chuck. Dr. Michelle Myers, Executive Director for Research and Innovation, Dr. Michelle Norton-Fleming, who is Director of Clinical Services and also here as President of the Minnesota Chiropractic Association, and Dr. Tuksher, Professor and Department Chair, and she will be reading today's names. Finally, also joining us on the platform up here are our distinguished faculty. Please join me in a round of applause for all of them. Okay. So welcome to commencement. Graduates, are you excited? Much better. We did do a little practice on this. I'm going to give one more opportunity. Graduates, are you excited? Okay, I think with that was excellent. Now the rest of the groups have not practiced, so you definitely have the benefit. So faculty, are you excited? What do you think? Was that pretty good? I think it's pretty good. How about guests, family and friends here in the building? Are you excited? I think they're excited. Well, there's good reason to be excited, right? Because today we're here to celebrate the outstanding achievements of the Northwestern Health Sciences University's graduates for this year. And I'm delighted to welcome every one of you in person and those of you joining us virtually, because we do live stream this for people who are unable to be here in person. And we're so pleased that you've chosen to spend some time today on this absolutely gorgeous day outside and inside this building. So pleased to have you join us in celebration of our graduates' success. And graduates, I have two things to say to you. Congratulations and thank you. Now they're thinking, yes, she's going to stop talking now. No such luck. I have a few more things to say, but those are the main things. Congratulations, honestly, because you're reaching a key milestone in your life. This has been a goal. Something in you drove you to choose to come and engage in this educational journey, to earn this credential that you're earning today. And my guess is that this moment, this visual of right now is one of the things that kept you moving during late night studying or moments when you maybe wanted to be outside goofing around with others instead of studying, right? So this moment is one that is serious. It's a serious moment. We're conferring your degrees, but as we've already kind of experienced, it need not be a somber moment. In fact, we want you to celebrate. We want you to breathe in all of the joy and well-deserved recognition that you're going to get for today. Carry it with you, because this is an important accomplishment you've made. You've worked hard for it, and you deserve to soak it all in. These moments matter. I also want to note that some of the graduates have ropes of varying colors that they're wearing around their necks. Some of those are for academic honors, and you're going to learn more about those in a bit. And some of them are red and blue. And the red and blue ones indicate either veterans or active duty military members. So I'm going to ask that the graduates with red and blue ropes and any other active military or veterans, please stand so we can thank you for your service. Now, I know that no matter what kind of regalia you have on today, I represent others on this stage and in this auditorium and beyond this auditorium in congratulating you. And I know that each of you has a compelling story about your journey to this moment. I was privileged to talk to a couple of students on my way in and heard a little bit about some of their stories, some of the bumps they hit in the road, but that they kept going, and how meaningful and important this day is to them and their families. And I know each of you has stories like that. And you know what? I believe in the power of community. And as such, I believe that our individual achievements are due to both our independent individual efforts and due to the support of a broad network. One component of that network is sitting up here on the stage with me. You can see up here representatives of the faculty and staff who have supported, challenged, and okay, maybe annoyed you a time or two on the journey as you strove to get to this day. But please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. Another vital component of that network is still surrounding you, either in this room, attending virtually, or maybe inside your heart and mind. Those are the friends and families who are with you in one way or another to celebrate this achievement. And it may be some of the colleagues in your cohort, in your class that helped you along, but no matter what it is, none of us gets to any of these places of achievement completely on our own. These people that are with you, they might have been with you when you decided, I'm going to do this academic program. They've been with you at times when you wondered, did I make a good choice? They held the hope for you and the vision for you in those moments when we all have on journeys like this of despair and not being sure if we can make it through. These folks held the hope and the vision of today and encouraged you to keep moving. And yeah, okay, so they might have annoyed you a time or two too, but you might have annoyed them. I don't know. But all of that is in the past, because right now we're celebrating that you got to this point with them and on your own as well. So now I'm going to ask you graduates, stand up, find those people in this room if you can, and let's thank them with a round of applause. Stand up, graduates, find your people if they're here, and give them a round of applause. So important to thank them for all their patience and generosity and support over the time. But I also said that I wanted to thank you, right? And I want to thank you on behalf of all of our communities for choosing a career to further healthcare, for choosing to be a part of the solution so badly needed. You know that Northwestern Health Sciences University's mission is to educate the next generation of healthcare providers, and you also know that the healthcare system in our country is under duress. And I firmly believe, along with most of us here, that this system cannot be righted without our professions, without the commitment, the vision, the worldview that you're going to bring to your professions wherever you decide to practice. We might not be the entire solution, I get that, but we are an essential component. So now is your moment, your chance to shift your gaze, your intellectual gaze, your emotional gaze, your moral gaze forward, out into the larger world. In your academic programs, first you had to focus on a lot of detail. Did you have to memorize some stuff? Yes, because it's important to know that. You memorized all kinds of details, everything from points to the Krebs cycle to anatomy and physiology. You memorized. Then you started fitting it together, right? You started to make it a coherent whole that came together, and you were able to begin to apply all of that knowledge in ways that were meaningful. And now it's essential that you know all that. We know that you know all that. Now it's important for you to knit it together in a way that fits for your worldview, your personal worldview, and that is your next step. Your next challenge is that you will commence this work after your graduation. You have to knit all of that together to make it fit for you as you're going to be a healer. It's not always easy. You know a lot of stuff, right? You know a lot of stuff, but there will always be, for every practitioner here, there will be, oh, dumpling Etta, it's okay. All practitioners, if they're honest, there will be a moment when you're faced with a person and you're like, I do not know what to do here. I can't make sense of it. I can't figure it out. And you have to now begin preparation for that moment. You have to think what you're going to do in that moment with that patient. Who are you going to be as a healer? And I will argue that you ought to bring yourself in that moment. That part of yourself that brought you to this profession to start with, that you're going to knit in all the research, knowledge, details, facts, applications that you've gained in this academic program, knit it together with that healer inside yourself, and you will help that person move forward that day and into the future. As you grow in these roles as a healer, I guess I'd argue that you have to bring all of yourself, that you have to invite, go back and remember that hopeful, luminous healer in you that brought you to this profession. I encourage you to bring your whole self every day to the table, whatever kind of table you're operating out of, right? Bring your spirit, your humor, your soul, if you will, to each interaction, but also take care to protect yourself so that you can continue to show up and be what each patient needs in their unique way that they show up for you, so that you, as a healer, can continue to exist, indeed thrive, inside that luminous healing spirit that brought you to this profession and that will continue to move you forward. So I'd like to leave you with a quote, given that invitation to knit yourself together and keep moving forward. The quote is by Amanda Gorman, and it is, "For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it." I want to thank you for choosing to be brave enough to be the light for future solutions for your patients and for our communities. We are so grateful that you've chosen this profession and you've chosen to take on the challenges that you have. We see you as definite heroes in serving our communities and our nation in these important ways. We need you. Thank you. Then. I now want to invite Dr. Chad Osgood, so join me in welcoming the Dean of the College of Health and Wellness to the podium.
Prior to each commencement ceremony, the students from each graduating class select student speakers to give an address on their behalf. We will now hear from each of those students selected. The College of Health and Wellness graduating class has selected their classmate, Asia Snetter, to present a message on their behalf. Asia grew up in the west suburbs of the Twin Cities, where she spent her free time exploring bakeries, looking for different sweet treats to enjoy by our numerous lakes and parks. Her passion for baking expands outside of her free time, as she had been lucky enough to work as a pastry chef and a cake decorator. Asia started her journey into massage therapy in the summer of 2023. That year, she also joined the Student Senate as a massage therapy vice president and served in this role not only to fully engage with the student experience on WHSU, but also to give back to a program that had introduced her to such amazing people. Asia is forever grateful that she found a community of friendly faculty and a loving cohort who encouraged her to work hard towards her goals. It is my privilege to present Asia Snetter.
Hi. Leading every journey with persistence has carried me through the days when I didn't think I'd make the cut, whether it be 70% to pass a class or just showing up for myself. That said, I could have never anticipated the community that I've been welcomed into at NWHSU. When starting at NWHSU, the variety of people in my cohort ranged from those transitioning into a new career while working full-time to students fresh out of high school making their first leap into the workforce. I had the incredible opportunity to be somewhere in between, working at something I love, but craving a career with more purpose and fulfillment. Now, I understood that with enough hard work and persistence, I would eventually graduate with some kind of credentials, but administration failed to mention that I would meet the people who would carry me through this journey and slowly melt into my heart. And maybe that's just a small part of massage therapy that we learn. When you're working with tissue, with tension and trauma, you want to slowly melt in for the best outcome. No curriculum could have warned me that I would watch some of my newest friends become parents for the first time. Dr. Muldoon didn't put in his syllabus, Asia, you're going to become acquainted with one of the kindest spirits who's going to give you comfort through 2 grandparents passing while juggling their own course load. That same friend, now forever bestie, is in the audience right now watching me graduate. And isn't that beautiful? In the short time that we've had together, the community for who we cared for has evolved way past the standard instructor-assigned groups. I will forever be grateful for the community that I've been introduced to here. I recall writing my personal essay when first enrolling. I have built the support system of close relationships to assist me with stress management and reminders to check up on my mental health. And I still believe that to be true. As I prepare to move forward into my next chapter, I reflect on the evolution of those I lost and gained within my support system. While I've mourned and celebrated the constant changes of my loved ones, I stand here today to thank everyone for the influence that you had on my journey. Everyone. Some of you smiled at me in the hallway, encouraging me through my hardest days. Some of you taught me boundaries when I wanted to be there for the struggles of others and forget the struggles of myself. And I struggled, but I never did it alone. I never had a classmate who wasn't willing to share their notes or an instructor who wasn't willing to remind me that success is not final and failure is not fatal. So now what? I have a diploma and a support team that could take me to the moon. Well, there's going to be many mornings when I still don't know. And as I start my career as a massage therapist, I promise I'll support my community and uplift those around me. And whatever obstacles life throws at me, I won't be doing it alone because I have the support of the diverse group that I called my cohort, and now I can call my colleagues. Thank you.
The College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine's graduating class has selected their classmate, Gretchen Forster, to present a message on their behalf. Gretchen discovered her passion for traditional Chinese medicine when she started receiving acupuncture and herbal treatments to address her own chronic pain and illness. She was astounded to have found that with consistency in treatment, not only were her symptoms improved, but her overall well-being was improved. The treatment of her whole being and the positive results sparked a passion and belief in this medicine, and she knew that she wanted to learn more through her own practice. Gretchen believes that the body is an innate ability to heal itself. She believes in working with her patients as a team with the use of traditional Chinese medicine to bring the body, mind, and spirit back into balance. She is dedicated and passionate about supporting her patients in easing their disease and regaining their health so that they can be present for their life in the way they want to live. Gretchen has 20 years of experience working with children diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. She worked as a registered behavioral technician and a mental health practitioner and supported her patients in the development of their mental, emotional, and behavioral health. She also enjoys supporting them in the development of their gross and fine motor skills, social skills, communication, and academic skills. She believes strongly in getting to know the patient first, building rapport and trust, and then incorporating treatments in ways that are fun and interesting to the patient. She has found that when her patient feels seen and heard, true healing and growth can occur. She is passionate about meeting her patients where they are and bringing laughter, warmth, and lightness into the treatment space. When Gretchen is not learning about and practicing traditional Chinese medicine, she loves to adventure outside, explore novel places, fish, camp with her husband and their wire-hair Vishula dog. She enjoys gardening, harvesting homegrown foods, and foraging through the woods. She enjoys movement in the form of yoga, qigong, and hiking. She loves being creative through painting, drawing, and cooking, and her favorite peaceful places include the forest and any form of water. Following graduation, Gretchen is planning to start her own practice based out of Henderson, Minnesota, where she continues to work towards her doctorate of acupuncture. She's looking forward to sharing her passion for this medicine with her patients and providing education to her community on the accessibility and effectiveness of this medicine. Gretchen has a special interest in learning more about the treatment of neurological conditions, mental health, and chronic pain. Additionally, she envisions herself integrating her experiences and passions working with neurodivergent children and young adults with traditional medicine treatments. It is my pleasure to present Gretchen Forster.
Hello. Hi. Today I'm very grateful. It is an honor to be standing here looking out into a sea of humans who have dedicated their lives to enriching themselves so that they may be of service to others. I see faces of graduates who are gleaming with accomplishment, courage, exhaustion, dreams, and inspiration. I see faces of family, friends, who are gleaming with pride, support, love, and encouragement. I see faces of professors and faculty who selflessly dedicate so much of their time and spirit in sharing their passion, knowledge, and experience of this medicine and practice. To my classmates and peers, somewhere, yeah, I'm grateful for you. We walked into our first classes bright-eyed, passionate, and inspired to learn. Uncertain of what we were getting ourselves into, but certain that we were where we needed to be. Together we have walked through moments of joy and frustration, exhaustion and inspiration, defeat and success, vulnerability and courage. We have laughed, cried, and stressed, sweated together. At times we wondered how we were going to make it, but here we are, we did it, and I'm so proud of us all. We may not be as bright-eyed as we were on the first day of the program, but we still share the passion and inspiration of helping others with this medicine. Each of you are tremendous human beings and inspire me every single day. It has been an honor to walk this path with you. To our professors and supervisors, and out there if you are, I'm grateful for you. Thank you for dedicating your lives to teaching and inspiring. Each of you live this medicine with your heart and soul, and I've learned so much from you. It has been an absolute joy and honor to listen to your experience and guidance. You have shaped and prepared us to be the best practitioners of this medicine that we can be, and I'm honored and blessed to have been able to learn from you. To our family and friends, I am grateful for you. You have cheered us on, held us up, encouraged, and loved us along the journey. I know this experience would have been even more challenging if we didn't have the selfless support from our partners, our family, and our friends. I see the compromises that have been made and the unconditional love that has been given, and words cannot fully capture the amount of gratitude and love that I have for you. Thank you for trusting us on this path. To my patients, I am grateful for you. You have taught me the importance of self-care, vulnerability, trust, and humility. I have learned so much from each of you, and I want to thank you for trusting me with your care. To self, I am grateful for you. Choosing this path and having the grit to stick with it took courage and ambition. You will help many people on this journey, and a loving reminder to care for yourself as much as you care for your patients. Make this a priority and the rest will come easily. To the individuals who documented and advocated for this traditional medicine over the past thousands of years, I am grateful for you. You have developed healing and wellness rooted in preventative care and harmony of lifestyle, body, mind, and spirit. You have preserved a practice that has surpassed the test of time. Thank you for your dedication in serving the highest good of well-being. The past 3 years in this program have been challenging as well as rewarding. We have been stretched in more ways than I ever could have thought possible. And there never was a moment where I questioned if this is what I wanted or needed to be doing. To me, this path does not feel like a profession, but rather a way of life and a passion, a true heart calling of spirit. We have learned so much, we have grown so much, and I am forever grateful for this opportunity. I'm ready to be closing the chapter of this experience, gathering and holding close the invaluable knowledge and experience we have gained, and stepping forward and sharing this medicine and being of service to others. I am excited for each of us to be moving forward and writing the next chapter of our story. We are destined for greatness, and I cannot wait to observe how each of our paths unfold and integrate. It has been an absolute honor to be journeying with each of you, and I wish you all a path full of peace, fulfillment, abundance, and wellness. Thank you all very much.
The College of Chiropractic graduating class has selected their classmate, Dr. Zachary Harbaugh, to present a message on their behalf. Dr. Harbaugh has dedicated his years to the study of sports medicine, health, and wellness. A board-certified athletic trainer, Zach earned a bachelor's degree in athletic training from Winona State University in 2018, followed by a master's degree in nutrition and exercise science from the South Dakota State University in 2020. During graduate school, he served as the head athletic trainer for South Dakota State's Division I baseball team, while also assisting with their football program. After earning his master's degree, Zach married the love of his life, Danielle, and began working at TRIA Orthopedic Center as a clinic staff lead in their orthopedic, urgent care, and acute injury clinic. His time at TRIA deepened his expertise in managing acute musculoskeletal injuries, further fueling his passion for patient care. Eager to expand his clinical set, he pursued a Doctor of Chiropractic degree at Northwestern Health Sciences University, where he completed a sports and rehabilitation emphasis. Through opportunities at NWHSU Human Performance Center and Concordia Academy, Zach gained experience providing chiropractic care to both adult and student athletes, refining his hands-on approach to movement-based care. Beyond his clinical work, Zach served as vice president of NWHSU's Student American Chiropractic Association chapter, allowing him to network with chiropractic students nationwide and attend the SACA Leadership Conference. Additionally, Zach's involvement with the Minnesota Chiropractic Association has allowed him the opportunity to advocate for his future patients by lobbying Minnesota state representatives to expand patient access to chiropractic care. Zach is eager to embark on the next chapter of his career, serving the Twin Cities area as a doctor of chiropractic, but he is even more excited to earn the title of Dad. Danielle. As he and Danielle anxiously await the arrival of their first baby this month. So it's my privilege to present Dr. Zachary Harbaugh.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Dr. KBR. It is an incredible honor to be able to share with you all this morning. First and foremost, my deepest gratitude to our families, our friends, who have been supporting us along this incredible journey. And a special congratulations to all of you, my classmates, and now my fellow doctors. To my wife, Danielle, thank you for your unwavering love and support, and for paying our mortgage these past 40 months. You are and will always be the reason that I strive to be the best version of myself. To the Northwestern faculty, our supervising doctors and preceptors, thank you all for your patience and for selflessly sharing your wisdom and your skills and for helping to craft and mold this next generation of healthcare professionals. Dr. Muldoon, I think it's safe to say that we have shown you what we know. Today, we celebrate the journey that brought us here, the late nights, the tears, the physical and mental challenges that we've overcome, and the lifelong friendships that we've forged. Along the way, there have been some hardships. There's been personal loss. We've battled imposter syndrome. We've all dealt with that really difficult lab partner, or we've all failed a test and soon realized that there's zero possibility for a curve because Joshua Martineau is in our class and the laws of math don't let you curve a 100%. And yet, through all of it, we have persevered, and part of that journey is the end. And now as doctors, we stand ready for what comes next. And so as we enter this great profession, I would like to provide all of you with one final cheat sheet. And unlike the ones that we meticulously assembled for Dr. T's exams, you're not going to need a magnifying glass to read this one. First and foremost, I implore all of you to remember your why. We all became doctors for a multitude of reasons, but my hope is that at the core of what drives us to be a doctor is the heart of service. In 1952, Dr. Albert Schweitzer won the Nobel Peace Prize for his lifelong humanitarian work, and he once stated, "I don't know what your destiny will be, but the one thing I know is that the only ones among you who will ever be really happy are the ones who have found and sought how to serve." We have chosen a profession rooted in service, and if we embrace that, if we lead with compassion, we will find fulfillment beyond measure. Second, I encourage you to prioritize excellence in all things. We've spent in all things. Dr. William E. Morgan touts an incredibly impressive chiropractic resume, which includes having served as the appointed chiropractor to Congress, the U.S. Supreme Court, and the White House, and he currently serves as president of Parker University. And when asked about his success, he says, "You do not pursue success, you pursue excellence, and success will then pursue you." Too often, we define our successes by titles, by our level of education, money, recognition. But the truth is, lasting success is not something that you chase. It is something that chases you. And when you commit to excellence in everything that you do, when you prioritize excellent patient care over prestige, when you choose integrity over taking shortcuts, and when you strive for personal growth over complacency, success is inevitable. Third, our words can heal. Choose them wisely. We have spent years perfecting our chiropractic manipulation skills, but our most powerful healing tool is not just our hands, it is our words. Our words have the power to inspire, to encourage, educate, and heal. And because of this, what we say to our patients matters. How we explain pain to our patients matters. The confidence that we can instill in a patient matters. The myths and fears that we can dismantle matter. The promises we make matter. And yes, what we post on social media matters. Fourth, remember that you are a doctor. This is a title that you have wholeheartedly earned, and now is a title that you must own. Those two letters in front of your name, D and R, carry just as much weight as those two letters behind your name, DC. Some may choose to view us as just chiropractors, but the reality is that we are fully licensed physicians trained to practice at the peak of our scope. And how we represent this profession and ourselves matters deeply. And as I stand before you here today and I look out at all of you, I am so proud to be surrounded by classmates who I know will represent this profession and the titles of doctor and chiropractic with dignity and pride. And finally, I want you to remember that you are not alone. One of the great philosophers of our time, George R.R. Martin, wrote that when the snow falls and the white winds blow, the lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. And I want to take this moment, I want you guys to look at your neighbor, like look at your pack. Each one of you possesses a unique set of skills, expertise, and experiences, and we have leaned on each other since day one at this school. And whether it be through those dark days of COVID or our first clinical pathology exam, we have always had a shoulder to lean on. And so let us continue to support one another through our long careers. And as we step forward into this next chapter, let's be excellent doctors of chiropractic. Let's serve our patients and our communities. Let us heal and do no harm. And let's continue to support one another as we do the great work of this profession. Congratulations, fellow doctors. Let's go make this world a healthier place, one patient at a time. Cheers.
It is a custom for universities to honor the academic excellence for their graduates by identifying them as having achieved the status of cum laude, which in Latin means with honors. At Northwestern, we recognize 3 levels of academic excellence. Cum laude, graduates with a cumulative grade point average equal to or exceeding 3.5. Magna cum laude, graduates with a cumulative grade point average equal to or exceeding 3.7. And summa cum laude for graduates with a cumulative grade point average equal to or exceeding 3.9 on a 4-point scale. We also recognize our class valedictorians who have achieved the highest GPA in the graduating class. All of our academic honor recipients wear a gold cord as part of their regalia, and their level of honors is denoted in the program and will be listed on their name slide as they cross the stage today. Additionally, the dean of each college will announce the names of the class valedictorians so they can be recognized. As the dean of the College of Chiropractic, it is my pleasure to announce the class valedictorian for the college. When your name is called, please stand up. Dr. Joshua Martineau. Congratulations, Doctor. You can be seated. I would now like to welcome Dr. Chad Osgood to the podium to present the class valedictorians for the Colleges of Health and Wellness and Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine.
As the Dean of the College of Health and Wellness, it is my pleasure to announce the class valedictorians for the college. When your name is called, please stand in place to be recognized. Cami Williams, Vanessa Elaine Atty, Kyle Ho'olu Shifi, Amy Shua Her, Nicole Nelson, and Emily Juliar. Please join me in congratulating our class valedictorians, as well as all of our honor graduates for the College of Health and Wellness. You may be seated. As the interim dean of the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, it is my pleasure to announce the class valedictorians for the college. When your name is called, please stand to be recognized. Verinia Nelson, Carlin Nessa, Litzy Ocampo Sorto, Shelby Passell, Michelle Swanson, Sally Troy-Ivanowski, and Kenna Wilkie. Please join me in congratulating our class valedictorians as well as all of our honor graduates from the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine. All right, you may be seated. I would like to now welcome Dr. Mary Tucksher to the podium to present the academic certificates and degrees.
Dr. Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Wellness, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Radiologic Technology. I ask our graduates to come forward as I call your name. Ava Edwards. Yahya Hussein. Taisha Talbot. Will the audience please join me in congratulating these graduates? I'll now present the candidates for the Associate of Science in Medical Laboratory Technology. Sinclair Edwards. May Liu. And Madeline White. Will the audience please join me in congratulating these graduates? I will now present the candidate for the Associate of Science in Radiation Therapy, Imani Saeed Al. Will the audience please join me in congratulating our graduate? I will now present the candidate for the Diploma in Medical Assisting, Daisha Callahan. Will the audience please join me in congratulating our graduate? I will now present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, Hani Ahmed. Jordanos Haile. Will the audience please join me in congratulating these graduates? I will now present the candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Human Biology, Harpreet Singh Jesse. Will the audience please join me in congratulating this graduate? I will now present the candidates for the Master of Health Science in Functional and Integrative Nutrition, Sydney Ann Blunick. Kyle Holoulu Shifi. Amy Shua Her. Nicole Nelson. Elise Simondet. That's her dad. Gloria Simonson. Will the audience please join me in congratulating our graduates? I will now present the candidates for the Certificate in Relaxation Massage, Certificate in Therapeutic Massage, and the Associate of Applied Science in Massage Therapy. Caitlin Anir. Asia Campbell. Sarah Moran. Nicole Oliveira Silva. Kara Muck. Brianna Mishler. Deirdre Skoyen. Erica Schimmelsbach. Amelie Julliard. Emily is also receiving the Certificate in Relaxation Massage and the Associate of Applied Science in Massage Therapy. Eric Matthew Lee. Ella Schmeitz. Asia Snetter. I will now invite Spring Saldana to the podium, who will lead our graduates in reciting the oath of practice.
Is everybody back? Asia's making it. Folks, if there's massage therapists in the audience or definitely on stage, we're going to do the oath in just a moment. If you'd like to join us and stand, we would love that. And for those on stage, our oath is on page 10, if you need a reference. You did this. Do you know that? You did this. You made choices. You did the work. And I would like to invite you to actually say thank you to yourself. You did this. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Are you ready for the oath? All right. Raise your right hand, please. Repeat after me. As a graduate of Northwestern Health Sciences University, I accept the responsibility to do no harm to the physical, mental, or emotional well-being of self, client, and professional peers. I accept the responsibility to do no harm to the physical, mental, and emotional well-being of self, client, and professional peers. Love it. There was an echo. I promise to provide the highest quality of massage to those who seek my professional services. I promise to provide the highest quality of massage to those who seek my professional services. I will respect the confidential nature of the client-therapist relationship. And I will conduct all business and professional activities within my scope of practice and the laws of the land. Wonderful. You may be seated.
Dr. Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the Master of Acupuncture. I will ask our graduates to come forward as I call your name. Kate Bailey. Gretchen Nicole Forster. Annie Foster. Sierra Gowan. Edwina Lee. Varinia Nelson. Litzy Okempo Sordo. Mika Shrestha. Michelle Swanson. Sally Troyanovsky. Kenna Wilkie. Will the audience please join me in congratulating these graduates? I now invite Dr. Marley Schauber to the podium, who will lead our graduates in reciting the oath of practice.
Hello, and welcome all. As I lead this oath, if there's any other acupuncturist in the audience today that would also like to participate, I will invite you to turn to page 10 in the program as we'll read the oath line by line. I pledge to follow the way of the great healer. I will honor life and learn from it. I will place my patient's safety and well-being above all else. And I will be faithful to the trust they have placed in me. I will treat my patients with dignity and preserve their privacy. I will give gladly of my skills and receive thanks humbly. For I am a servant, not a master, and an everlasting student. Today is another beginning, another small step. As I dedicate myself to life, to health, and to healing. Thank you.
Dr. Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Chiropractic, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Chiropractic. I will ask our new graduates to come forward as I call your names, and Dr. Joseph Muldoon will assist with the hooding of the graduates. Please come forward, graduates. Dr. Grace Asplin. Dr. Genevieve Bachland. Dr. Sebastian Michael Bergeron. Dr. Hannah Brunn. Dr. Emily Burke. Dr. Tyler J. Chentathong. Dr. Sophia Chappell. Dr. Kevin Connery. Dr. Cassandra Cos. Dr. Samuel Dom. Dr. Casey Davis. Dr. Davis will be hooded by her father-in-law, Dr. John Davis. Dr. Kirsten Marie DeHaven. Dr. Colton Fensky. Dr. Brittany Fortin. Dr. Hannah Gapp. Dr. Lauren Geib. Dr. Kylie Gibson. Dr. Jordan Gregoire. Dr. Zachary Mark Harbaugh. Dr. Christian Horak. Dr. Esther Jativa Alarcon. Dr. Iboya Valenci Kankoli. Dr. Taylor Kruger. Dr. Mackenzie Elizabeth Larson. Dr. Katie Marie Link. Dr. Emmy Lida. Dr. Pardon me, I got a little choked up. I'm sorry. Dr. Joshua Martineau. Dr. Landry K. McIntosh. Dr. Kelton McLean. Dr. Sophia Martorana Mercier. Dr. Megan O'Malley. Dr. Spencer William Pisk. Dr. Pisk is being hooded by his father, Dr. Greg Pisk. Dr. Christopher Reed. Dr. Danielle Schwanke. Dr. Elijah Solberg. Dr. Solberg is being hooded by Dr. Amy Schreiner. Dr. Christopher Lewis Wharton. Dr. Wharton is being hooded by his cousin, Dr. Devin Natt. I will now invite Dr. Katie Burns-Ryan to the podium, who will lead our graduates in reciting the oath of practice.
Oh, all my graduates are already standing. You know, yesterday was NICE exam for the T5s. Yeah. And I just was reflecting, I feel like, you know, the days probably were a little long at times, but the years certainly flew by. And I just remember you when you were in the NICE exam as well. And I am so proud of all my new colleagues. So congratulations. All right. We will begin the oath. And anybody who is in the audience who is a doctor of chiropractic on the stage, who's a doctor of chiropractic, that would like to reaffirm your oath, please stand as well. Please raise your right hand, and you'll repeat after me. I do hereby affirm before God and these assembled witnesses that I will keep this oath and stipulation.
I do hereby affirm before God and these assembled witnesses that I will keep this oath and stipulation.
To hold in esteem and respect those who taught me this chiropractic healing art, to follow the methods of treatment which, according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefits of my patients.
To hold in esteem and respect those who taught me this chiropractic healing art, to follow the methods of treatment which, according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefit of my patients.
to abstain from whatever is harmful or unethical, to stand ready at all times to serve humanity without distinction of race, creed, or color.
To abstain from whatever is harmful or unethical, to stand ready at all times to serve humanity without distinction of race, creed, or color.
With purity, I will pass my life and practice my art.
With purity, I will pass my life and practice my art.
I will at all times consider the patients under my care as of supreme importance.
I will at all times consider the patients under my care as of supreme importance.
I will not spare myself in rendering them the help which I have been taught to give by my alma mater. I will keep in confidence all things revealed to me as a physician.
I will not spare myself in rendering them the help which I have been taught to give by my alma mater. I will keep in confidence all things revealed to me as a physician.
While I continue to keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of the chiropractic healing art, respected by all people at all times.
While I continue to keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of the chiropractic healing art, respected by all people at all times.
Congratulations, doctors. Woo!
Please rise as Dr. Bushway confers the certificates and the degrees.
All candidates. Okay, you ready? This is the moment we've been waiting for. So pay attention, breathe it in. On recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees at Northwestern Health Sciences University and by the state of Minnesota, I hereby confer upon you your certificates and degrees with all pertaining rights, responsibilities, and privileges. On behalf of Northwestern Health Sciences University, please join me in congratulating our newest graduates. Please remain standing.
Will the audience please also rise or remain standing? Thank you so much for being with us today, and congratulations once again to our newest alumni and colleagues.